Well, hello and welcome to Chasing the Dollar. It's good to be back on the show with Tim Newbold. And Tim, you have a look at the racing this week. It's an interesting situation, of course, at Wentworth Park, but the quaddie legs, they're not too bad.
Yeah, we've got a couple of heats of the Summer Cup, and we get to see Jethro, the rising star of the staying ranks, come to Sydney. We've got Cool Pursuit, who I've got a really big rap on. I think that greyhound will make Group 1 company in over the staying trip. That pair come together in the opening heat, and there's a couple of good races.
And we'll get you to look at a 280-metre race here at Wentworth Park as well, which you wouldn't have done for quite some time, possibly ever. Let's have a look at race number 5. That is the first leg of the quaddie for us. How do you like it?
Really keen on number 6, Yo Cool Maxi. He is a brilliant beginner. He's got high speed. He's beautifully drawn wide on the track. He's got a moderate beginner drawn on his inside. He'll just roll to the lead at the first turn. He does lack strength at the end, but I think he'll set up a big enough lead down the back straight to pinch this. He's broken 30 seconds at Wentworth Park. This kennel actually went off the boil there for a few months. They had a virus go through the kennel, but all of the greyhounds are back in top form. I think Yo Cool Maxi will be winning. 7 Ibrox Laura looks to be a danger. It'll follow him over at the first turn, so we'll get the drop on him if he really does paddle over the latter stages. And you've got to throw number 3 in Lord Rain. This drops in grade on recent runs, has been finishing out of the placings, but can improve at big odds. Number 3 Lord Rain.
That takes us to race number 6. This is the first of 2 heats of the Summer Cup, and it's a very interesting race as well. There'll be all eyes on Jethro here, I think.
Yeah, he is a really top-class stayer. It took the champion Miata to beat him at Sandown last week in the Group 1 Bold Tree. Debuts at Wentworth Park. He should be leading or park right on the pace. He's got strength at the end. He is a star of the future over the staying ranks. Curl Greeno trains one of the best conditioners in the country. He'll be ready for his first up run at Wentworth Park. Number 2, Jethro, clearly on top. Number 8, Cool Pursuit. I think this greyhound has got a huge future over the staying trip. I really think he's a Group 1 dog in the making. This is his biggest test to date. He's been racing in much easier company on provincial tracks and at Canberra, but look, he can run a really big race. I'm just a little disappointed. I really wanted to back him first up at Wentworth Park, but I didn't want to back him against Jethro and a couple in this race. And you've got to throw number 4 in Belhaven, the Sydney Cup winner from about 6 weeks ago. Loves Wentworth Park and has been racing in top company down in Victoria in recent weeks. But Jethro clearly on top.
Race number 7 is a 5th grade. It's over 280 metres here at Wentworth Park on Saturday night. Now, a very odd distance, unusual to have got one of these races, but there is one that you like here.
Yeah, I do. I really like Ticket to Vegas for Daniel Brewer. Beautifully drawn out wide, a brilliant beginner, high speed, has been racing in much tougher company in recent times, only needs to begin on terms, will burn to the lead at the first turn and will be winning. Number 2, Ticket to Vegas. The main dangers, the kennel mate number 2, Corborn Fly, is much better than its recent form does suggest and can run time on the right tracks and suited over the 280 metres here at Wentworth Park, and throw Just Cruise on into your multiples.
And we move to race number 8, which is the second last on the program, but it's the final leg of the quaddie. It is the second of the heats of the Summer Cup, but Tim, not anywhere near as strong as the first of the heats, I wouldn't have thought.
Yeah, still a handy field, but nowhere near as strong. I think Hot Buzzard's got a great chance. Return to the winners list, leading all of the way in harder company last Saturday night here at headquarters. Ken has got a vacant box on its inside, so should get room to move in the early stages. I think it can roll to the lead or even sit second chasing Dusty Valley and be too strong at the end. Hot Buzzard on top. Number 8, Brodiana, really unlucky here last week, was going to settle in a forward position and then got checked and dropped right back through the field. A really solid run to still finish third. She can really improve and really threaten Hot Buzzard if she does get luck in the early stages. You've got to include number 4, Dusty Valley, the likely leader. Led all of the way in similar company last week. We'll give you a big sight. The query in the race is Bizarre Barbie, the Victorian. This greyhound has been going really well down there, but I've always prepared. I always think greyhounds debuting at Wentworth Park are a bit of a risk. It can win the race if on song, and particularly if it has trialled at the track, will run a forward race. But I do like Hot Buzzard.
All right, Tim, well, it's time to get your best bet on the program. What is it?
I like race 7, number 8, Ticket of Vegas over the dash here. Beautifully drawn out wide on the track. Is dropping in class on recent runs on provincial tracks has only got to begin cleanly, burn to the lead, and it'll be all over.
Best value? Well, it's a pretty tough meeting to find any value, have you?
Yeah, not really. There isn't a great deal of value on the card. I think it'll be a favourites night, a number of thin races. I think Yokul Maxi will be winning in race 5. He won't be any value, but I think he'll be winning. I'd be taking the all-up Yokul Maxi into Ticket of Vegas. I think they'll both win.
All right, well, thanks so much for joining us here on this special edition of Chasing the Dollar. Tim, you might have a tough job again next week.
I won't, Benny. I'll be away. I'm heading to Hong Kong for the international races for a week, so I won't be here next week.
All right, well, nice time. We will see who comes up with some tips for us next time on Chasing the Dollar.